Well, hello there, hoop groupers. I'm Eve with the baby's booty. And tonight is a little bit on the hectic side. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But I know what we're gonna do tonight. I already have the projects. Two of them are already done so that you can see what they look like. And then the third one we're going to do tonight. Now, tonight we're gonna work with some embroidery. All right. And if you wanted to add rhinestones to it, these projects you totally could add rhinestones to. But tonight we're just going to be focused on embroidery. And then what we're going to also do is do some projects that are going to complement a lot of the projects that we've already been doing over the last couple of weeks. Like, for instance, we were doing the bandana bags and showing how to do those step by step. That wasn't embroidery, that was sewing. We also have been watching So Good Sundays and Saturdays where they are making in the hoop projects embroidery. And all of those are tote bags or bags that you can carry with you. But what came to a thought that I had was we have the bags, and the bags are cool and all, but we also need to keep our belongings safe. All right. So we've got three projects, two of which are going to utilize some safety things that are going to help keep you and your belongings safe, as safe as you possibly can. Um, and then the other project I thought was just super cute and it complements our bags as well. So these are items that will be going inside or attaching to some of the items that we've been making over the last couple of weeks. Okay. So that's pretty much what we're going to do today. And it is all embroidery. I don't have the links in the description. So I do need to put those in the description, which I'm going to be working on that here in a moment. But I also wanted to let you guys know that yes, this is going to be a 4x4 friendly project. Um, all three of them are 4x4 friendly, but they do have larger versions that you can use. Like, for instance, the one cute little one of them, you can go as big as 6x10, 5x7, or 4x4. The other two are 4x4 friendly projects. So that's what we're going to be working on tonight. Before we get started, I also wanted to let you guys know a couple of things, like we always do at the very beginning. Number one, the Rhinestone Mechanic has come through with some awesome designs for this week. They are already listed. They are already awesome. They're over there and you can go grab them. They are going to be on sale for the next 24 hours. And then after that, the price goes up. So there's also a $2 mystery box in there. Cute design in there for sure. One of them. And then the $2 mystery box stays $2. It doesn't ever change from $2. So you have those over there. Also, we want to let you guys know that the buy-in ends this week. It ends tonight. So tonight is the last of this particular buy-in. And then in a few weeks, we'll kick off the next buy-in. And I don't have my calendar in front of me because I just don't, even though I do have it in front of me, it's on the computer. But too many tabs open up here, too many tabs. So I don't have the date. But it is the end of September. So probably like the 28th or the 29th, something like that. I'll have to, you know what? Let me just look at the calendar because I can tell just by looking at the calendar. It will be the 26th. So the 26th. So roughly almost 2 weeks from this coming Thursday is when the next buy-in will kick off. Okay. If I'm not mistaken. So we have that as well to let you guys know of. And also I wanted to let you guys know that last buy-in we introduced the Royal Sapphire, Royal Siam, Royal Crystal, Snow, and Snowflake to you guys. Those are currently in the hotfixfix.store. So they are there. They are available. So if you're interested in going to grab those, they're there. The new colors that we introduced in this particular buy-in, those pretty fall colors, the Royal Citrine, the Royal Hyacinth, the Royal Rose, Royal Topaz, and the Shaved Ice Strawberry. That's not in the Hotfix store yet. That won't be in the Hotfix store till the end of the month. Okay. So just FYI on those. All right. So again, tonight is about embroidery. We have 3 4x4 friendly projects that we'll do, and I'm going to put those links in the description. 2 of them are from Etsy. There are 2 Etsy projects that I've purchased, and then one of them is a Designs by Little B design that I purchased. So I got to get those set up and put in the link in the description as well. And I can drop them in the chat as well. I just got to put the links together. Meanwhile, I'm going to say hi to the folks that have come in and decided to join us this evening. I definitely appreciate it. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. Welcome, my dear. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Kevin Moore is in the house. Hello. How are you? Welcome. And thank you for joining us this evening and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I definitely appreciate it. Marianne, hello, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Kelly, hello, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Spilling the Diversity, welcome, my dear. Thank you for hanging out with us and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I definitely appreciate it. We also have EJ's daughter. Hey, EJ's daughter, welcome. Thank you for hanging out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Gail's Designs. Hey, Gail Designs, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us this evening and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Tanya, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. And Ms. Ethel Smith Ames, hello, welcome, and thank you so very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And please give Papa a hug for me. Thanks for being here. Porgy Town. Hey, Porgy, welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. We get down at Porgy Town. Suzanne Go Grand Go from Florida Space Coast, welcome. Always a pleasure. Thank you for being here with us this evening. We also have Miss JB in the house. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Patricia Johnson, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Leela Nelson, welcome. And thank you always for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I just love it. Josette Lover, check all of you. Greg Barker, Karen D, thank all of you for being YouTube Hoop Group members over here at our channel. We got Creative Notions in the house. Hey, honey, welcome. We got Adelia. Oh, sorry, Addie. Hey, Addie, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Bonita Neely. Hey, Bonita, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got Elevate Artistry, 412 Family Creations in the house, who is also a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thank you so very much. Stacy A. Bear. Hey, Stacy. Girl, borrowing embroidery machines from the Junna. What's up with that? I'm tripping. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Deborah Browning. Hey, Deborah, welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Dipsy Boo, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Are you at work? You hanging out before or after work? I didn't know. Did I need to say let my people go? Hey, Fern Griffin, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. We also have Martha Jordan in the house. Hello, welcome. Beverly Smith, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Carla Thomas Anders, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss 143, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss Sharon Davenport, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Thank y'all all so very much. I'm going to have to start scrolling. Laura E, welcome. Cheryl Green, Catherine Stanley, Creative Notion says she need to learn how to use the new Burnett B70 Deco. Congratulations on your new baby. Did you get it? Do I need to ring the bell? I'm going to ring the bell anyway because I'm sick of missing ringing the bell for people. Congratulations. Y'all funny. Yes, girl, I love my Burnett. I don't have it out today. We doing a 4x4 project. So the Burnett is still sitting right there, but you see the 4x4 is missing. It's over there on the cutting table. Hey, Shirley Dabney, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And we also got Shay Shay, Crafting on a Dime with Shay Shay. Welcome. Thank you for being here and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member over here as well. And Miss Barbara Fun, hey, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Kale's Personal Designs, hello, welcome. What's up? Marlene Kelsey, So Crafty, both of you are YouTube Hoop Group members. Thank you so much. I love y'all for the support here on our channel. Thank you so very much for being YouTube Hoop Group members. All right, you guys. So let me scroll We got the Mister in the house who is starring messages to make sure that I don't miss anything, hopefully. If I do, no worries. Just send a reminder in the chat and we'll definitely get a hold to it. Hey, that's to this creations. We got Patrice in the house. Hey, Patrice. Debbie D. Hey, Debbie D. Welcome. Let's see. Lily Simple Creations. Angela Dandridge. Geneva Coleman. Y'all is showed up in droves. I love it. It just makes me happy. So happy to see everybody. Just Craft Therapy. Oh, I saw a thing. Gail Designs, a member for 15 months. We got to ring the bell. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you for being a member here for 15 months. I appreciate you. Baby Giant Services, LLC. That's what's up. Hey, Sharon Davis. Welcome. Mylene, love to see the glow back in your face. That means Mylene, a heifer was struggling. A heifer was definitely struggling over here. Okay. Yeah. I was trying real hard not to check up out of here. I'm still having some issues getting the sugar thing right. It's still very difficult because it's not being treated as type 2 now. And so it makes sense why certain things wasn't working for me. So yeah, I'm learning, and it's been the struggle bus. Hey, Crafting with Delonda, welcome. Hey, honey buddy. Thank you for hanging out with us. Let's see. Viola Floyd, member for 29 months. Thank you, Mama Viola. Yes, honey. Yes, I gotta pop this up because that's a cute comment. I love it. She said she just love her crafting family. Yeah, we are a big family. I absolutely love it. We'll be watching from the bushes while sorting through fabric. Renee, girl, no worries. Hey, Nick Nurse. And then we also have Miss Nene Designs. I'm member for 33 months. Yes, honey. Yes. Congratulations. And then I see a comment the Mister didn't catch. Zelda Brown got the We Create. Holler. Yes, We Create. Come through. Yes, congratulations. That's what's up. That We Create I'm seeing is making waves. Okay, let me make sure I didn't miss any other babies. Let me know if I caught babies, missed the baby, so that we can ring the bell. I'm down to the bottom. So I went back on my word, y'all. I went back on my word. And I told y'all that I was on punishment for buying fabric. I had to go back on it. So today I went to Walmart. Hey, Jamie in the bushes, welcome. Everybody else was at Walmart getting fabric, and today I had to go pick up my sensors, and I went down the fabric aisle. I told myself not to do it, but in my defense, the project that we're going to do today, I have some really cute fabric, and I wanted to match that fabric, and I didn't have any pink. I don't do pink. I'm not a pink person, so I really didn't have any pink solid fabric to go with the pattern fabric that I have over there. So we're gonna go over there and I'm gonna show you all of that. Okay, so I did go get a little bit of fabric, but it was only 1, 2, 3. It was only 3 dooflachies of fabric. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so let me show you guys the designs that we're gonna be working on tonight. I'm gonna grab this one and this one. Oh, you know what? I forgot about that one. Crap. Okay, so we're not going to do that one. Hold on, let me take this one down because that's so cute. We might have to throw that one in. I don't know. We'll see. I'll link it anyway because it's just so super cute. Okay. So I am going to have to, unfortunately, shorten these URLs. How many yards are in a dooflachi? I think they are 1 yard dooflachies. Okay. And one of them shocked me. Y'all know. Okay. So I showed you guys that white fabric that's Waverly at Walmart that you can sublimate on. And I went today and I bought it because I was like, bruh, where was you? It's not white, but it's a mint color. And it has the rhinestones, child, the glitter in it, just like the white fabric. So you could sublimate on it. But of course, with it being mint color, you're limited in, what all you can sublimate on it. You can't sublimate white. So that's going to be an issue, but it's super, super pretty. Super pretty. I love the color. So we're going to work on that. And let me do this and get these things for you guys, so for you to be able to follow along with us on doing these things. But the problem is you can't and these aren't affiliate links, they're just regular links, so you don't have to worry about that if you didn't want to do affiliate. Let's copy this one. Whoop. Hang on, y'all, I apologize. I was putting one of the projects together, and I think this one, what one is this one? Oh, crap. Oh, it's bad. Okay. I was putting two of the projects together and was embroidering, so I didn't get done fast enough. I had baby Delando today and was just hanging out with him, having a grand time with his little silly self. Absolutely love it. Let's see, what is this called? Oh, I want to call it the right thing. Been here longer, but thank you for everything. Yes, you have been here longer. That you do for our crafting community. You and your family are rock stars. They are rock stars. Thank you, Jen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, honey. And some of these projects that I've already done, I'm gonna do a giveaway of them. So keep in mind, the giveaway, the link to the giveaway thingamabobby is in the description. You would click the link and fill out the form if you are a winner of one of the giveaways. Okay, so I did that one, I did that one, I did not do this one, so let me copy this one and shorten this link. All right, and this one, what is this one called? Keep, okay, these are so cute. Alrighty, sorry y'all. And then we've got designs by Little B. Where is she? She's right there. And let's type this in so I don't have to look. Scallop, key fob. Okay. I'm still gonna have to look, I think, because she's got so much stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. Applique. That's what I should have put. I should have put applique. Scalloped applique. Sorry. That's not it either. Okay, let me check in my history. So at any rate, I did put these three though, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you these three. While I scroll right here in the background and look for this. Hopefully I saved that. All right, so this is what we're gonna do tonight. One of the things, let's see. Yeah, her instructions are always on point. Share screen. Oh, you know what? I need to invite myself so that y'all can see it. Well, y'all probably don't want to look at me no ways. Okay, so here is one. This is a compact mini wallet. I thought was so adorbs. It's like little bitty. You see it in their hand right there. It is 4x4 friendly. The only thing about it being 4x4 friendly is you do have to hoop it 3 times to make it in the 4x4. But I thought that was super cool because a lot of times when you're trying to do 4x4 stuff, we miss out. You know, a 4x4 person misses out on a lot of things. And so to keep from missing out, they just broke it down so that you could you know, still be able to get a hold to it. Okay. So I thought that was super cool. The other thing we're going to work on is this, which I am so excited. I've already stitched one, but it's not taken apart and finished yet. It's not taken apart and finished yet. So I have this box. It's a box little, and you see it's got the little key ring, and look at the little 4x4 one. Look at the little baby 4x4 box thingamabobby. Is just adorable. So love that. Um, and I am excited about doing those. These are quilted in the hoop as well. So you would quilt those. Let's see. I am still trying to scroll and find. I need to find coffee. If I can find coffee, then I can find it. And then the other thing that we're going to work. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I think this is it. Is there a spreadsheet that we can share? Yes, Margot McClure. There is on our Hey Angel B Honey Bunny. Yes, there is a spreadsheet that one of our viewers created. And that is, oh, you know what, you could technically use that too. Karen D, she has a spreadsheet, and so I told her that we can put it on our website so that you guys will have an easy way until she gets her website up and going. And so it is in the hotfixpicks.store, and that's where you can go to get a oh, here it is. Girl, I was about to be upset because I'm like, I was just looking at this today. Boom. Okay. There we go. So let me grab these two. Okay, so we're gonna do these bags today. I've already done one. Now this file is adorable. I don't have it ready. I haven't started on it or anything like that, but this why does this say 10 by 5 frame? I thought that was super cute. I'm gonna have to double check this one first before. Hold on, let me see. 10 by 5 frame. I'm wondering if she's talking about, because some of these, y'all, look at how teeny that is. There is no way she's talking about a 10 by 5, 10 inch by 5 inch hoop. She can't be. So I'm thinking she's talking about like millimeters or something. So I'm gonna have to go double check. But I thought these were so adorable. So I linked that in the description as well, just because of how adorable it is. And then here is the other file. Now this one, I did do one already. And I'm gonna show you this file. And then the other option is this file. So I'm going to drop the shortened dooflachies of these so that you'll have both the non-scallop version, because the non-scallop version is much easier to cut out. But of course, I went with the scallop version and sat there and struggled with it. Okay. But it's still super cute. It's very, very cute. So this is what we're going to do tonight, and I'm going to show you how two of these projects you can definitely use for safety measures to help keep your contents safe. Okay, so I'm going to grab there we go. I'm going to shorten these and then put them in the description. None of these take a lot of fabric at all. Even I did the 5x7 box bag, and I got it up sitting over there. I haven't even taken it out the hoop yet. We're going to take it out the hoop. I'm gonna show you how to finish it and all of that jazz, but it still didn't take a lot of fabric. You're talking about 8x6, so scraps, you know, leftover fabric from other projects you definitely could do. And then the other, like the little key fob I just showed you, the scallop, and then the circle, girl, you talking about little barely scraps of fabric that'll work with that. You can use fabric, but it's better to use the vinyl with those. And then use your fabric for the applique. So I'm gonna show you that. All right. And okay, so right now I copied that and now I need to put it in here. That's what I'm doing. Okay, let me make sure I got the links and stuff in the description, like I said, and then we'll get started. I'm sorry for taking so long. We're already 30 minutes in and I haven't even, bruh. Okay, that's the mini key fob. And then this is the scallop key fob. There's that link and then the circle key fob. And then let's grab that link. Whoops. Let me do that. That's the scallop. This is the circle. Let's copy that. And then do that. Do that. Do that. And then I'm also going to link you guys to the, what is this thing called? Okay. And then let's go here and then I'll be done. And we can get to rocking and get to rolling because we got some embroidering to do. Okay. And I was going to cut my camera on, but that's like drama. So we're not going to do drama. Okay. And link that. Boom. Boop. All right. So all of the links have been updated. I think I'm going to leave it open just in case. Oh, you know what? There is one more link. Hold on. Shoot, I forgot about that one. Well, actually, the link is already there. Okay, let me show you guys something super cool that I have received. Hey, Tracy's Creations, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate it. Let's switch you guys over to the cutting table, and I'm gonna grab my microphone as well and cut on the right microphone because I had to use the wrong one because I didn't unplug it. Alrighty, and so let's cut this on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Holler. Yas, honey. Yas. Okay. So we got the 4x4 ready to rock and roll. And then we got some fabric. So I'm gonna show y'all my fabric. I've had this for a minute and I think I showed it to you guys before, but how cute is that? It's pink Cowboys fabric. So I have fabric ready to go for our little teeny box bag. So excited to make that. And I did not have, like, if I needed to do the lining, I didn't have a lining fabric to match this. So when I went to Walmart, I grabbed some pretty colors of fabric. They're super pretty springy colors. So here's the pink. And then there's a darker pink because I knew it was 2 shades of pink in this thing. So I was like, both should go with it. And both do. Holler. And then this is the pretty tealish looking color. Look at the glitter in that, just like the white. And I thought that was pretty. So you could sublimate on this, even though it's 100% cotton. You can sublimate on this because it has the glitter in it, just like the white. But again, keep in mind, you cannot sublimate the color white. Like for instance, you can, when you look at sublimation printers, they have the ink that goes in them is black. Now I'm talking about a basic one. I ain't talking about one of them super fancy ones that have shades of gray and everything, but it's black, magenta, cyan, which is blue, and then yellow, right? And so there's no white ink in a sublimation printer is what I was saying. So you can't print white. So what sublimation does is uses the white of the fabric to give you the white that goes in your designs. So this, it's not white. So you won't have any white in your designs. Whatever is white will be this teal color. So as long as you know that, you're fine. But yes, you can sublimate on that as well. So that's why I went and got fabric anyway, even though I wasn't supposed to. But meanwhile, let me show you what came yesterday, as a matter of fact. So for those of you who are new to embroidery, Sheila, right? But why you gotta bring that up? You know, it's women folks in here. For those of you new to embroidery, if you're new to embroidery, like you just got an embroidery machine within the last 6 months, or you're wanting to get an embroidery machine, or you don't even have an embroidery machine, put me in the chat if that refers to you. If that's you all day long, you're new, you haven't been doing it very long, you're just now getting into it, and yeah, just like, okay, where do I start? That's, put me in the chat for that. So a lot of times you have folks that are like, they want bigger machines, they want the multi-needle machines, or the biggest hoop you can get, and that's fine. But if you can't and all you have is a smaller budget, the 4x4 embroidery machine does have options that you can do, and there are a lot of projects that you can do with a 4x4 embroidery machine and make money. Okay, so alternatively, the 4x4, you can get this at Walmart. Matter of fact, that's where this came from. This embroidery machine is the SE725. So this embroidery machine is an embroidery machine and a sewing machine in one. So I can take this attachment off and it'll turn into a regular sewing machine. Now I have to change the foot too, but it'll turn into a regular sewing machine. You can get this from Walmart. And does that pink fabric? Yes, it does. This has cowboys on it. But you, oops, it's upside down. But you can totally use this 4x4 to make some really cool stuff. And we're going to show you two really cool things tonight. You don't have any machine embroidery. No worries, Miss Gail. So there's a lot of you guys in here. Hoop envy is what they call it. When you have a small size hoop and you're like, oh man, I wish I had a bigger hoop. Okay. Don't just take it from me. No, this is not from Walmart. This Cowboys fabric is not from Walmart. I got the complimentary fabric, this fabric, from Walmart. This did not come from Walmart at all. There's a fabric warehouse near me that sells fabric on the bulk, that for people who can purchase wholesale. It's a wholesale fabric warehouse. And I did a live there one time when they had a big sale, and they had this fabric. They have all team fabric, actually. Matter of fact, that's where the Houston Rockets fabric came from, is from the same place that this Cowboys fabric came from. But the beginner machine, you don't knock 4x4. There's a lot of 4x4 stuff you can do. A lot of projects, and Designs by Little B is one example. She has hundreds of 4x4 projects that you can actually make money with a 4x4 machine. Okay. So 4x4, 5x7, 6x10, those size range single needle embroidery machines. There is a company that I've been kind of working with called Designs in Machine Embroidery, and it's DIME for short. Okay, Designs in Machine Embroidery. Okay, and they have this super cool kit right here that they sent, and it is a starter kit. So if you have not ever done embroidery before and you're like, okay, where do I start? What do I get? What do I buy? Well, this kit would be for you. Okay. And if you look in the description where my embroidery supplies link is, it links to this website. And you just go here, you type in the word kit, and you have two versions of this kit. One is for like the tubular arm, which is like the multi-needle machines, the 6-needle brother, so on and so forth. But this particular kit is for the single needle machines, like this one, Judy. This one is an SE725. It's a brother embroidery and sewing machine. So this kit totally works for that. So it comes with 24 different primary colors to go with your embroidery machine. And if you turn it over, on the back side, it has medium tearaway, it has the stabilizers that you would need. No, that's probably medium cutaway, medium tearaway, and then water soluble topping. It also has a couple of spools of metallic thread so that you can give it a shot. It also has the bobbins in it, and it also has needles, y'all. So this is designs in machine embroidery. Designs in machine embroidery. So let's go ahead and open it up. There's a picture of everything that is in this kit so that you can see that ahead of time. But we're going to open it up. We're going to do an unboxing of this kit. So let me grab my scissors, and we're going to take this outer plastic off. So again, if you're new, you're just now getting an embroidery machine, or if you now, I'm gonna warn y'all ahead of time. Okay, I'm gonna warn you because people, anyways, it doesn't matter what people think. It really doesn't. So this website, even if you don't follow my link, I don't care, because this website, they have just about everything you can think of for embroidery. Single needle especially. Like, single needle is their holy grail. Okay, they have just about everything that you need and then some for single needle embroidery. So if you wanted to just get something to start you out where you have everything you need, then this kit would definitely be it. And when I got it, I was like, oh, that is so cool, because I wish something like this was there for me when I started, and it wasn't. So, but you will get lost on their website with all of the cool things that they offer, that you can get for embroidery. I'm warning you now. You just can't. It's team too much in a way, because they thought of everything. Really, that's what I thought. This was 2 separate boxes back to back. Alrighty, so let's start with the thread colors. Thread colors. Because I see a pink that will go with this cowboy's fabric. Well, 2 pinks that will go with this cowboy's fabric. Okay. So here are the colors that they have. Girl, you know you love me when you come up in here and you got 2 different shades of purple. Yas, honey. Yas. So here is the beginner's kit. And then it has white, cream, black, and then a variety of other colors. They even have neon green for you to play with and have fun. So this is super cool. They also have a bigger kit of thread. Yeah, 3 pinks. You're right. I really like this one though. It's like a nice medium, middle of the road. This one is darker. I probably could use this and y'all could see the stitches better. But I love that middle pink the best. So I'm going to grab that one. All right, so we got our thread. Push this back down. Boom, boom, boom. And close this up. And then this kit has the stabilizers in it and some extra goodies. Yes, they do have sales quite often. Now, when you pick, if you do choose to go and try this kit out, they're going to ask you what type bobbins you use with your machine. My machine uses type L. So this has the type size L magnetic bobbins, I think. Hold on, let me make sure. I need to double check my email and tell her whether or not I couldn't remember if I told her for this machine or for the big machine, but it doesn't matter. I have a bobbin in here, so I'm not going to use it. But this goes with either my big machine or my little machine, and this is size L. But you'll tell them what size bobbins you use for your machine. And then you have metallic silver, metallic purple. This purple is beautiful. And then here is a whole set of needles. Look at all these needles in there. Golly, I thought it was just one thing of needles. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per thing. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 or 8. Definitely 7. Looks like 8, 9. Might even be 10. I gotta count. I'd have to take these all the way out and count them. Matter of fact, let's do that. Okay. So these are $11.75, so that's 20. There's $11.75, so that's another 20. And this is $13.85, so that's 10 of those. And so you get 40 11 by 75s. You get 20 of the 13 by 85s. You get 20 of the 14 by 90, and then you get 20 of the 9 over 65. So those are smaller and finer than the 11.75s. Now for me, whenever I'm using doing embroidery, I tend to stick with the 11.75. So that's why that's the generic, the basic needles that most people use with embroidery. So that's why you got 40 of these as opposed to 20 of these other ones. So just keep that in mind. It's a lot of needles that you get with this pack. So that's super cool because as you're starting out with embroidery, you probably will be breaking quite a few needles. So, you know, don't get too upset about that because it can and it will happen. All right, so get all of these needles. Let's move this because there's some stuff up under here. Then you got your water-soluble topping, which you use in embroidery, medium tearaway, medium cutaway, and this is an embroiderer's compass. Now, I already have one over here. I'm going to show you that without opening that one so that you can see what that's all about. Make sure that's shifted. Boom, boom. Look at me. I'll get a job packing stuff. What? Boom. I still didn't get that down. There we go. So this is a nice kit. I love it. It's super convenient, very helpful. They asked me to share this with you guys, and so there you are. It is definitely helpful so that you don't have to worry about piecing stuff together on your own. But here's the embroiderer's compass. This is pretty cool, and I've shown it on this channel before. What this does is, you saw there was stabilizer in that kit. And some people are like, okay, I don't know what stabilizer to use. I should be able to just use one stabilizer with everything. That's not how that works. So you really, to have nice professional results from folks that have been doing this for years and years and years and just know from experience, this shows, like, for instance, for a sweatshirt, see that says sweatshirts right there. So for sweatshirts, you want to use no-show mesh or medium cutaway. Water soluble topping is optional. They say that you should use a light ballpoint needle, 75 by 11. You know what? 20 of those needles could have been ballpoint. I didn't pay that any attention. That's good, spelling the diversity. I'm so glad it was under warranty. The comments on this says hoop with no-show mesh for small designs or medium cutaway for larger design areas. Water soluble topping will give cleaner edges on heavily ribbed fleece. Hoop all layers. And so it goes all the way around to tell you this is hats, this denim, this socks, metallic thread embroidery, moisture wicking, technical fabric, lace and freestanding embroidery, satin, velvet, terry cloth, which is towels, pile fleece, faux fur, and then on the other side they have knits for bulky, gauze fabric, knits lightweight t-shirts, onesies, sheer fabric, so on and so forth. And you just spin the little arrow right there around to whatever it is that you're trying to embroider, and it'll tell you the stabilizer, the needle, and give you some helpful comments on what to do with it. This comes in that kit as well. So very helpful beginner's kit. Just wanted to show that and share it. And now we're going to get on with our projects. All right. So the first project is so easy. So easy. This is a very easy project. This project is one of the first ones I wanted to show you guys that you can use to help keep your items safe. Okay. So what do I mean? This is just a key fob. And notice I use the Cowboys fabric in there. So the Cowboys fabric, I love this project because it will allow you to use scraps of some of your favorite fabrics to make a unique design. So say, for instance, you got Walmart sells that Mickey Mouse fabric. You could totally cut it in there. You got a Mickey Mouse keychain when before it just would have been plain leather and you don't even have to stitch anything. You also could use a pattern fabric and then put an applique, not an applique, a embroidered letter in the middle if you wanted to, like an initial or something. But what I love about this particular design, which she doesn't even have this on her website. This is on, the design is on her website, but what I'm about to tell you is not on her website. So the way this design works is it stitches an outline to show you where to place your faux leather, right? So we're going to place our faux leather. It's going to start stitching. It'll stitch where you're going to put your applique fabric. You put your applique fabric down, then you trim your applique, then it'll do the outline and the satin stitch, excuse me, around the applique. It'll do that. And then what you'll do is you'll put on the back side, you'll put another layer of this so that the back side, you won't see the back side of the stitches of your key fob. But guess what you can do with this? Guess what you can do with this? So that's the back side. You can cut a slit right here in this leather. And look what I slid in there. Do y'all know what that is? Who can tell me what this is? And I need to put the eyelet right here. Who can tell me what that is right there? Help keep your stuff safe. That's a hint. EJ's daughter. Yes, fam. That's an air tag. Do you know what an air tag is? For those who may or may not know, I'm not an Apple person, but an air tag helps you keep up with your stuff. So 9 times out of 10, a person who is looking to do the thievery, they'll probably see this and not think air tag. They'll probably see this and not think air tag. So unless they turn it over and they're looking and they know what they're looking for, they're pretty much not going to pay this too much attention. This can be on your keys to help you keep up with your keys. This can be in your fanny pack that you just made the other day. Help keep up with your fanny pack. This will work in your bandana tote bag we just did the other day. Help keep up with your tote bag. All kinds of uses. So you would just cut a slit right here, slip it in, and there you've got a air tag. Now I'm going to show you the 4x4 wallet. You'll be able to use that too. But I'm going to show you just how quick the stitch is up, okay? Now this one, we're going to give that Cowboys key fob away, and I'm going to do the giveaway with the air tag in it. Okay, so you'll get an air tag, whoever wins that key fob. I need to finish it though. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll hoop this. Let's put our thread on, our pretty pink thread, because it matches our fabric. Okay, my foot is up, and we are going to put this on the machine. And I can get the other camera if you would like, so that you can see it from the front. You know what? Let me get the other camera and add it in. Now that I got it threaded, so that you can see this whole process unfold. Let me grab the camera. So we've got something, even if you're not an Apple person, you don't have an air tag, you don't have a way to keep up with it, we got something else for you. So don't fret and you're like, oh, I can't do nothing with that. That's not going to help keep me safe. Well, we got something else that's not Apple. Actually, 2 other things that's not Apple to help you keep your stuff safe. Okay, so hopefully that'll work. Let me grab that camera, see if it turned on actually. It might not. Extra camera. Hello, extra camera. Or is this you? Yes, it is. Hello, extra camera. We're going to add you to the stage. Okay. So for the time being, I'm going to make this a little smaller. There we go. All right. So here is our embroidery machine. Here is this was circle applique and not the scalp. It's both of them. So both of them are for circle, and I'll change it. here is the stabilizer. This is tearaway stabilizer for this particular project. So the first thing we're going to do is get our vinyl. Here's our same vinyl I'm using. It's a super soft vinyl. Okay. And then here's my fabric, but I'm not going to use this because this is going to be for my box. This is scrap. So this is the selvage. I'm just going to use this to do the applique for another one. So we'll have 2 of these to give away. All right. And we're going to go ahead and put this on the embroidery machine. And then we're going to stitch our first step. So let me fix this so that you can see a little bit more of that. Get you a little bit closer. And then we will go. So put our foot down. And it's going to stitch the outline. Now this is our placement stitch. So the placement stitch is just going to show us where we're going to put our vinyl. And I have a piece right here already cut. And let me make sure you can see that. Just take this off and I'm going to bring it up to this camera. And you can barely see how there's the outline right there, the scallop and the tab. So this is just how big this project is going to be. So I need the vinyl to make sure that it covers every bit of that. And it does. Okay. So that's what we want to do. We want to put our first layer down, which is the vinyl. And now after it has covered, I'm just going to double check and make sure everything is covered. And it's now going to do the placement stitch for the applique fabric. Yes, the scallop link takes you to, okay, I'll fix it. Oh no, what happened? Hold up. Something ain't doing right. It's tearing my, oh, wait a minute. You see how it's, so I have a snag of some sort somewhere. Oh, look, I can't even get my hoop out. Hang on. So if you ever have a situation where your stuff gets bound and you can't get it, just grab a craft knife like this. Push that joker all the way out. Reach up under and carefully cut where the needle is, right up under it. And that generally will cut your stuff free. All right. And then what you want to do, because I'm going to show you the back side of this. If you look at the back side, see it ripped the stabilizer and everything, and it was making these loopity loops on the back side. So what that tells me is something was going on with my thread up top. I don't know what was going on with the thread up top. I might have threaded it wrong or something, but I'm going to double check it here in a moment. Of course, you can't come on live and not have issues. So here we are, issue number 1 already. You know what? I'm just going to cut that again. And I'm going to get another piece of stabilizer. All right. And now what I want to do, if you have that issue and you have to use a blade to cut out your stuff, you're going to need to pop this little tab right here on the machine to where you put your bobbin in. And then what you're going to have to do, let's see if I can't get this to do right. Let me move my trackball so that it has a signal. There we go. Boop. So you want to take that lid off and then slide this back. See how I did that? Popped it in place. I'm going to slide this back, take that off, and there's my bobbin. I'm going to pull this out, and I'm just going to check down in here and make sure there are no stray threads or anything down in there. Something so simple is not hard to do. It's not difficult at all. I don't see any loose threads or whatever. Whoops, sorry for bumping y'all. And now I'm going to rethread my bobbin. And then I'm going to, well, actually, They have a guide on this thing. So this, I'm glad that came out because I see a loose thread under there. Hold on, let me grab some tweezers. There's a loose thread right in here. Let's grab that. This will cause issues in your embroidery. So if you ever have that issue, you can open this up, pull this out. This is your bobbin case. This is your bobbin case for this machine. And it just slides right back. Just make sure that this white arrow lines up down here. Slide that right back onto the machine. Boop, just like that. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. And sometimes if you're having issues where your thread keeps snagging, no matter what you do, new needle, new thread up top, new bobbin, and it just keeps snagging, this is probably your culprit. They're very affordable to just buy another one. I think they're like 20 bucks or something like that. Okay, and then you just set that back down, push it back in place, boop, and now you're done. So now we're going to thread our bobbin again. Alrighty, go up and over and around, and now we'll put our case back, the lid back on, and now we're done. So I'm going to double check my thread up top. I'm going to rethread the machine because something happened, something snagged, and I don't know what it was. So just to be sure, I'm just going to rethread everything, make sure that I thread all of the steps. When you have issues with your embroidery, it's just a process of elimination. That's all it is. And then we're going to try and stitch it again. All right. And pay attention. What I'm going to do while I'm stitching this is I'm going to pay attention to my thread up top and make sure nothing is pulling on that spool of thread up there because something went haywire and I don't know what it was. So you got to pay attention to your stitching to make sure there are no issues. Okay. So I'm going to hoop another piece of stabilizer because that one tore. And then while my placement stitch is stitching, I'm going to cut another section of vinyl. So I need to back up. Let's do this. Let's do this. And now we'll stitch again. Alrighty, and so I'm going to cut okay, so that stitched just fine. So hopefully we won't have any more issues. But then again, we're live, so who can say that we won't have any more issues? So I'm gonna cut this. And now I'm going to cover that. And now we're going to try that again to do our applique placement stitch. Do I use a spool cap? Generally, yes. On this machine, no, I'm not using a spool cap. Okay, that went much better. Okay. So now that that's stitched, this scalloped line, let me bring you back up, that you can see right there. This is the placement stitch for my applique fabric. I'm thinking about doing embroidery, but I need to know what's a good beginner machine. Up Designs, a lot of times I recommend to people to get the Brother 5x7 size machine. What that does is it will give you a decent size hoop that you can use that's a little bigger than 4x4, but it will also it's a good roundabout machine. Yeah, see, EJ's daughter says the Brother PE 770. That 5x7 gives you a lot of fun room to play with. It's a little more expensive now than it was in the past since COVID. It's gotten a little more pricey. So if you can swing, I think right now it's like $750. If you can swing that, that's a good starter machine. If you can swing way more than that, then, you know, you can go with a bigger size machine with a bigger hoop. But if you can't swing that, then the 4x4 embroidery machine is a good place to start. Now, why in the past I would tell people to look for the 4x4 and start with the 4x4 or 5x7 is because these are starter machines. And what you're doing is it's a small investment. This machine, I think, is like $350. I mean, $350 is still a lot. But in comparison to the cost of these multi-needle machines, if you get into doing embroidery and you don't like it, well, you're only out $350 and you can sell this a lot easier than you can those multi-needle machines. And taking a roughly $100, maybe $150 to $100 loss on one of these small machines, as opposed to when people are buying a multi-needle machine used, they're less likely to want to pay close to what you paid for it. They want a deal. Otherwise, they go buy it themselves and make payments. So it's a better thought process if you don't have the funds to invest to go with the smaller machine. Okay. So what I was doing here was I was looking at where, you know, the size and the area of the scallop. And I was looking at this fabric and I see the star is right there and the word cowboys and yada yada. So I kind of want that star to be in there because on this one I missed it and the star is like over here. So I want people to be able to see, you know, that it is Dallas Cowboys. So I'm going to move this star a little more prominently in this circle, in that scallop, and then we'll go from there. All right, so now it's going to tack down this fabric. I don't know that we're going to get through all of these projects, y'all. That sucks because I really want to. I talked too much at the beginning, but I usually do. Phyllis Dunbar. Hey, Phyllis, what's the name again where you can purchase? It's called Designs in Machine Embroidery, or DIME, like a 10-cent piece, dime. You can also look it up by that, Designs in Machine Embroidery, or Dime Embroidery. Okay, so now that this has stitched down, you can kind of barely see that scallop right there. Now I need to trim it. Okay, so let's go and trim around this scallop. I don't have my, let me see, or do I? I do have some applique scissors right here. Let me see if these are not too fat. These might be too fat. These are like heavy duty applique scissors, but they're super sharp. Now I will say that the scalloped is a lot more work to cut around these scalloped edges, whereas the circle one, and she also has a square one out there, but I didn't want to take too much time trying to find that link. But she also has a square one where you can applique just a square. The scallop is kind of fancy, so you can have a nice fancy-ish look. But she also has the square and the circle, and both of those are a lot easier to cut around than this scallop. It's not difficult to cut it, but it's just, instead of just cutting a straight line or just one curve, you're doing all these curves. All righty, so that's that. So I trimmed all around, and so now what we're going to do, and look, that star is in there really nice and prominently. I love that. And the word, one of the word cowboys, you can see. The Gimme Moore, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. And y'all know what's crazy, because I'm looking at Shay and somebody else talking about Eagles being #1, and then somebody else talking about Dolphins or Chiefs or whatever. Look, I done bought this Cowboys fabric. Don't know why, because I don't root for nobody's team. Okay, just don't. Okay, so now that we've trimmed around it, it's going to do the satin stitching that's around the edge of the applique fabric. All right, So while that's stitching, I'm gonna leave that small, because while that's stitching, I'm gonna show you. Here is the 5x7 bag that I did work on earlier today, the box bag. That was super duper cute. And I really want to do the 4x4 one because it's adorable. And with this, I will let you know I messed up on it because this bag was supposed to be, I did do the quilting on it, but it was supposed to be have, what's the name of that stuff? I'm drawing a blank on the name of the stuff, like quilting batting. It's supposed to have batting on it for the top part, and I didn't put any batting, so that was a boo-boo, but it shouldn't hurt nothing, because I can give this bag away too. So, because again, I don't root for none of these teams, so I can care less. All right, let's throw it this way. Throw it this way. I'm trying to start to be sure that I'm cleaning up while I'm working, because when I come in here the next morning and stuff be all over Kingdom Come, I'd be real sad. Okay. So this one, I don't have to do a bunch of flipping and flopping and going on. So before, I can turn this inside out and it'll be a bag. But the way this particular bag is made, it has box corners. So they want you to do the corners. So hold on, let me double check and make sure I'm telling y'all the right way to do the corners before I get in here and it's looking real crazy. But I'm pretty sure I remember properly. I'm just gonna double check. Let's see. There we go. Oh, okay. I see what she did. All right. So this particular bag has to be finished on the sewing machine. So for those who don't sew, it's kind of sucky, but it'll be all right. I needed you earlier when I had that problem with my embroidery machine, then the foot came off and I couldn't get it back on. Oh no. Great information passed on. I have another tip that I wanted to give you guys. I was trying to figure how I could fit it in, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so this is done. You see the pretty satin stitching around the edge. So now I'm going to put the back piece. I'm putting the back piece on. Now this key fob will not have an air tag in it. I only have one. So that one will have an air tag. This one will not, but you can get your own air tag, put it in there if you want to. You don't have to put an air tag in there at all, actually, because this also can just be a basic key fob, super cute key fob. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is take this off. And you can see the outline of the whole key fob. This just needs to cover that. And once it's covered, we're going to tape it down. So your pretty side of your vinyl goes face up, but on the back of the hoop. So we took the whole hoop off, turned it over, and now we're covering, because otherwise we could finish this right now without a air tag pocket. But if we finished it right now, you'll see all of those stitches on the back side. Well, we don't want to see those stitches. So that's why we cover it up with the piece of vinyl on the back. So I'm gonna lay this right there, and I'm gonna tape it up here out the way. I'm gonna tape it down here out the way. And now let's put this right back on. And we'll stitch the last step. And that's it. That's all. Well, as far as embroidery is concerned, that's all you have to do for that particular project. 1013, we might get this box project in. I really wanted to get, you know what? I wanted to get that wallet one in. So we may have to forego the boxed and save that for another time. But if you want to, in order to get those boxed corners for our box, you have to squish together your corners like that and then stitch across. Okay. So I'm not going to do that right now because this isn't a part of the security thing that I was telling y'all about. But I am going to do it, and I'll post a picture of how to box out these corners. Okay. And then when you turn it inside out, it'll be a super cute box pouch. But if I have time, I'll finish it. If I don't, then we'll skip it, because I do definitely want to do that 3-step wallet to show you the other security thing we can do. Okay, so here is the other key fob. All right, and so we're going to cut this out for right now, just to keep from trying to cut super close to it with all this bulk. I'm just trimming basically around it like that. And then I'm going to trim a little bit closer. I'm going to see if my applique scissors will trim pretty close. Otherwise, I'll use my other scissors, because these applique scissors are super sharp. You don't want to cut through any of those stitches, but you definitely want to cut up to those stitches. So just be careful. And you can have your own custom Cowboys AirTag holder. Now, if you check out some of her other key fobs, you might could use the AirTag with it. You just got to check and make sure the size is big enough. Because like I've downloaded the coffee cup quarter keeper, and the coffee cup quarter keeper might have been big enough, but I didn't get a chance to check the size of it to see for sure. So just check some of the other key fobs she has to see if it's big enough and that you can, you know, fit the round of the AirTag in there. Boom. Okay. Just like that, we're done. Now I just need to put the eyelet right there. That's not difficult. We'll get to that. But what I did was I just took the sharpest pair of scissors that I had, and I got kind of like right here where one of the widest places, and just kind of snipped right here on the surface to cut through. And then I went ahead and cut all the way across with these sharp scissors on this one. You could theoretically use a straight edge blade. You just have to be careful, you know, that you don't go through both layers when you do a straight edge blade. But that's how you would turn this into a AirTag holder. Now, this other project that we're going to do is the wallet. It's a 3-part pattern on the embroidery machine. So I'm going to back out, and then I'm going to load the first one. 1, 2, 3. All right. And let me grab my, Shay said the best fabric ever. Hilarious. Let me grab my instructions for that one. Here we go. Medium weight stabilizer and clear stabilizer on the 3rd. Vinyl and felt. I don't have any felt, but you can use leatherette, marine vinyl, printed canvas, or thin leather. So 3 pieces of felt and 3 pieces. We're going to have to use something other than felt. Do I have felt? I might have some felt. Now that I think about it. 3 pieces of any of the above: medium weight stabilizer, clear vinyl stabilizer, applique scissors, skizzers, matching top and bottom thread, normal, straight cut, skizzers, and a hole punch. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is the flap, and we're going to use regular stabilizer. So let me grab, this is 4x4, so let me grab my stabilizer. Come on, fam. We don't get to use the cutaway 4x4 too often, so it wasn't trying to come out the package. So let's put this on there. Yeah, Greg's rhinestone designs are nice. I also have links in the description for Marilyn's Etsy for her rhinestone designs, Patrice for her rhinestone designs, and Uni for her rhinestone designs, and Greg's rhinestone designs. Okay, so I pulled up the wrong one. Let me grab the flap. Set. Okay, so the first thing it should do is a placement stitch, and I need to find what vinyl I'm going to use. Placement, stabilizer, turn it over, and the backing felt. I need to find my felt, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and stitch the placement stitch though. And I'm using the finish editing the powder. Oh, okay. Sorry. There you go. Let me go in here and see. I'm pretty sure this is felt. I do have felt. I do. I did not know. Okay, so this is felt. Let me grab these scissors. So I'm going to cut a piece that looks to be big enough, more than adequate to cover that. It will be really hard to mess up a project, right? Because you don't want to waste it. Is that what the thought process is on that? Okay, so after we stitch our placement stitch, then we're going to take the hoop off. We're going to turn it over and put the backing felt on the back of the design, making sure everything is covered. Okay, and then it's saying tape it in place, which I don't have to because of how big it is. And then stitch out the final outline, and we're going to put the hole for the snap. Okay. All right, make sure this is straight under there. Make sure everybody is good. And now we're going to stitch that. Okay. Right, and now I need to get my vinyl. I'm going to go with this, and hopefully this will work. right. Oh, it's got to do the circle for the hole. We need some more. Oh, thank you, Mr. Model Brother. Yes, this is an SE725. SE725. Yes, Leslie Cash Tip. She has quarter holders as well. Okay, so this is done. This is the first part. This is the flap. And this first is done. So we're going to take this off. Great year of hanging and learning so much. Thank you, Leslie Cash Tip. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Let me make sure I did this right. Stitch replacement. Turn over. Tape in place. You know what I didn't do? What did I not do, y'all? You see what I'm saying? This is what happens when you rushing through stuff and ain't paying too close of attention. I didn't put the felt back there, but didn't put the vinyl on top. Make it make sense. Oh, there's 2 pieces. I only need 1. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Thank God it stitched so quickly. Because who ain't out here paying attention is me. But you know what that's going to let me do? It's going to let me cut this stuff the right size. So I'm going to make sure, is that big enough? Is that big enough? Boop, boop, boop. Yes. Look at it. Look at how awesome sauce that is. Okay. So this is going to work for a heifer. Boop. So that covers that perfectly. Or should I do it that way? I think I'm going to do it that way. All right. And then I need another piece of felt because who done messed up? Me. So I'm going ahead and start over. I got that cut. Now I need that felt again. This is why, boys and girls, you should pay attention when you are crafting. And this is also why, in a lot of instances, you'll see crafters practice and do stuff first so that you can work through all these kinks way ahead of time. And be like, oh, don't forget, you needed to do blah, 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 whereas I didn't do that. So, you're messing up. Wasting y'all's time. Diane Quilting by Day, a member for 31 months. Yes, honey. Yes. Holler. Diane is asking, not Diane. Yeah, it was Diane. What is my favorite multi-needle machine? So, I have been using only 2 multi-needle machines thus far in my entire career. And if it were up to me and I could have, if money were no, I'm not going to say that. I have a couple of brands that I am kind of partial to, mainly because of the service aspect, the location, and the reviews. Okay. So the first, actually the main one would probably be the Melco. And the reason why I would say the Melco, now don't get it twisted. I love the embroidery machines that I have. I have 2 multi-needle machines. I have been enjoying the Red Line for years. And I have been enjoying my brother 6-needle for years. I think it's the 655 or something like that, brother. And then the Red Line is the 15-needle. They are both very good machines. I've gotten a lot of years of use out of them. Brother, my thing with, oh, I gotta put the felt on the back. My thing with the brother is I wasn't a fan of So the brother machine is not an industrial machine. The brother machine is a commercial machine, commercial multi-needle home use machine. Meaning, one of the biggest differences between industrial and commercial is the couple of things, but number one, the brother has self-threading, like it has a needle threader. But with the industrial machines, you have to thread your own needle. That's because you are pressed for time. When you're using that machine, you got to get it back up and running, on and popping, no mess, no muss, no fuss. The fastest way to get that machine up and going is not by using a needle threader. It's by threading it yourself and getting it done. Oh, y'all probably didn't hear me that well. The other thing about industrial is the run time. You can run an industrial machine like a workhorse and not have to worry about anything. And it'll do what it's got to do and run a business flawlessly without a bunch of drama. Also, if your machine goes down, if your embroidery machine breaks, the brother, you have to take it in. They don't have somebody to come out to you that I'm aware of, that I've even talked to. So when my machine needed to be serviced, I had to take that sucker in. You ain't got time for that when it's a business that you're running. So then industrial machine, another difference between the two, with industrial, they teach you how to fix your own machine. Like, they walk you through it. They tell you stuff ahead of time. Hey, this is how you change your feet. This is how you change a spring. This is how you all of that. Like, you get extra pieces with your machine and everything. You do not get that with that brother machine. They don't want you touching that machine or fixing on it. So there's differences. So if I were running a business, I would go for an industrial machine all day, every day. I'm talking about a business with some volume to it, not just every other day doing some business. And multiple pieces, I would totally go industrial. The other part to that is, so, not knocking brother completely, but that wouldn't have been my first pick for running a business. The other part to all of that is, so if you want a multi-needle machine and you don't want to have to fix it yourself, then yes, go with the brother embroidery machine. I know them for a fact. Now I'm not sure about SWF or any of the others. And I don't remember if I think Milco sends out people too. There we go. All right, so that's the first step. Now I need to do the second step, which is the bank card section. Hoop the stabilizer, stitch the placement onto the stabilizer. Oh, actually, I need to upload it. I'm still doing the other thing. It's this one. Let's hit set. Boom. All right, so now we're going to stitch our placement stitch. Then place our vinyl, which is this, over the placement, making sure everything is covered, and stitch out the bank card slots and the cam snap hole. Then remove the hoop from the machine. Use a craft knife to cut the slots for the bank cards. So that's what's next. What time is it? 10:30. Sweet. So going back to my favorite machine, if I'm just doing some knockabout stuff, I'm not trying to run a serious business, I'm just wanting to have some fun, the brother multi-needle is not necessarily a bad option, because you don't have to thread a needle. And if you don't have the technical savvy know-how to work on a machine, then you don't have to worry about it. You just take it in and they'll take care of it for you. So if I were on that level, then yeah, the brother would be my go-to. Since I am experienced and spoiled by the industrial machines, then I personally would be sticking with the industrial machine because I do know how to repair the machines. I know how to take parts apart and all that cool stuff. And I like doing that kind of stuff anyways. So that doesn't bother me to do that. Okay, so we need to put the vinyl on here. Let me make sure that's the right size, and it is. Boom, boom, boom. Yep. And I wanted the dooflachies pointing this way. Yes. Okay. Because I want it to match. All right. And so I've gotten positive reviews from Melco. It's a US based company. Their machines are built here. As opposed to overseas. So that is a pretty decent option, and they definitely service their machines with you in mind, and they're very helpful with that. The Happy Tex-Mac is one of those that are Japanese based, which is a high quality embroidery machine, all metal pieces on the inside. They even have a machine taken apart so that you can see that for yourself. So it would either be a Melco or a Happy if I were to go and get one on my own. And I didn't mind if I were in the embroidery business and I was doing work, I would go get one of those if money were no object. So hopefully that answered your question. It was a whole bunch of roundabout up and down, but I felt the need to explain why I would answer the way I answered. Hi, Threaded Needle. Welcome. New to embroidery? Holler. These are 4x4 embroidery designs friendly. So even if you have the smaller embroidery machine, you would be able to do these projects that I did tonight. I wish I had time to do the boxed bag. I hate I don't have time to do it, but I wanted to show things that you can do to help keep your items secure. And so that's why we went with this instead of the boxed bag. And if I didn't talk too much at the very beginning, we would have been able to do it. Okay, so now that this is stitched, we're going to cut the jump stitches first. So this is the part where your cards would go into your wallet. So that's now there are two, I don't know how well you can see that. There was like a long skinny oval stitched right here and a long skinny oval that stitched right here. So we're going to cut down the middle of that and cut down the middle of this one through the stabilizer and everything. All right, so you can use a craft knife. That's what they suggest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out this craft knife and I'm going to carefully cut a slice directly in the middle without cutting through stitches. You don't want to cut through your stitches. You can cut through the stabilizer. That's not an issue, but don't cut through your stitches. All right, and so I'm going to double check and make sure both of those cut all the way through, and they did. So now we're going to put our piece of felt on the back. And I bet they wanted a stiffer felt than this, but guess what? This is what I have. All right, so I may have to cut some more felt because this don't look like this is going to be enough to finish this project, which is fine. So now we're going to put this on the back. All right, and I'm going to tape it in place. You got a story about jump stitches? I would love to hear it. I was looking at items on Etsy. Change purse today. You have a 404 hoop. Cool. Cool. Now, going back to my favorite machine, I definitely want to not knock the red line at all, because the red line was faithful and true. The red line did work, and it has. I've had, gosh, I don't even remember how many years it's been. It's been some years, because I've been here 4 years, and I had that machine at my other house, my old house. Making sure everything is covered, tape in place back on the machine, stitch out the final outline. Okay, cool. So this is the last thing that we will stitch on this piece. So far we've done this, and now we've done that. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next page. Now I need the clear vinyl stabilizer. This will be stitched under the hoop first. Hoop your clear vinyl stabilizer and stitch out the outline. Okay. And then I also need to get my box with the, where is it? Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Oh, here it is. Yep, this is it right here. Got stuff all over the place, and I got to have time for the giveaway. All right. Okay, so that is done now. Let me set this up here and take this off. Super cute. Okay. Take this out the hoop. Now, again, this is all 4x4 embroidery. So if somebody's like, you can't make a wallet on a 4x4 machine, watch us. What we doing now? Making a wallet. All right. So I need clear vinyl. So what I'm going to use is, what am I going to use? I could use Badge Master. Do I not have? I think I do have some. What's the name of that stuff? I don't know where it is though. The embroidery vinyl that is heat adhesive that we put on the potato chip bags. Ask me where that is. Ask me. Go ahead. Somebody ask me where that's at. Ask me. I dare you. I don't know. It's around here somewheres. So probably like some oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta hoop it though. I don't have a piece big enough. Drat. That would have been a cool fix. I had a clear pouch that I did not particularly care for, and I could have cut it up, but that's not gonna be enough. I didn't think this all the way through. I mean, I did, but I didn't. I have some Badge Master. I'm just going to use that because, and I'm not going to give this one away because it's not done properly, but this is Badge Master and it's kind of clear and it is a stabilizer. This is Badge Master. It is a wash away stabilizer, which is the other reason this is really not a good application for this. Let me see something. That, nope, that ain't gonna work. Okay. This isn't a good application for this because this will wash away. So if this gets wet, then that's gonna tear this out the frame and it's not gonna work. So you know what I'm finna do? I know what I'm finna do because I don't want it to melt. So we finna use us a Ziploc bag. What? Like a boss. Who said you can't use a Ziploc bag? I didn't. You must have said that. I didn't say that. So I'm in here in my kitchen getting a what? Ziploc bag. All right. We fenced to improvise. All right. So Ziploc bag, but I'm going to hoop it. Ooh, can I hoop it where I don't see the Ziploc? I don't think it matters because it's not going to stitch the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to stitch. There we go. We just do it like that. And it's double layered. Don't tell nobody you saw me do this, okay? Don't tell nobody. It's between me and y'all. Boom. Okay. Ta-da-da. So we pretty much just, I think the main purpose of this is going to be for, you know, how the front of the wallet has a, where you can see your driver's license. I think that's what the main point of this is going to be. So we're going to hoop this, stitch the outline on it, okay? Somebody tag Ziploc so that they'll know, oh, y'all came through for it. Hopefully. I hope it doesn't tear it out the frame because it's, oh, see, I just did the wrong thing, y'all. Well, that worked. So I didn't change the thing. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go here and pull up the right one this time. And stitch the right thing this time. Okay. Remove the hoop from the machine, turn it over, place our final piece of vinyl over the placement guide, good side facing out, and tape securely in place. Place the hoop carefully back onto the machine. Hey, Renee, Yas, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so here's the placement stitch. Look at there. Holler. All right, and so I'm going to turn it over, it said, and get our final piece of vinyl. Is this going to be big enough? Nope. Nope. So let me get another piece, which I fortunately have. That's why I picked this. All right, and we're going to do this, that design down. So hopefully I'm not cutting this too little, y'all, because ta-da-da. Okay. And it said good side facing out. Is that right? Yes, it looks like it anyways. Yeah, it does. Okay. And then tape it and put it in, stitch the outline once more. Okay. Got you. I got you, bam. Yes, I did stitch on a Ziploc bag. Shay. You got to improvise sometimes. And this is just a simple project anyways. It's the, oh Lord, it looks like I'm going to run over time. It's the point of what we're doing. It's not any other reason. Like, I'm not going to sell this or give it away. So, but what I would do is make sure that I have the right vinyl for the next time. Okay, so stitch the outline. It'll stitch out the ID window and the slot. And I'll then need to take the hoop off of the machine again. Cut out the slot. Then remove the inside of the square to reveal the clear window. Also remove the tape. making sure I'm reading these instructions right. Lay the previously cut out flap over the top of the ID stitch line. Lower the needle to the top left corner and take the straight edge of the flap over the top of the design, like I see it up there. Stitch down the flap's edge. Okay. Let me grab the other part to this and just show it to you before we get to that, because I showed you the Apple tag, but I want to show you this as well. So my parents, before they went out of town a couple of years ago, they alerted me to an issue with people being able to come near your wherever you are and use, I guess, like RFID and get a hold to your personal information. Okay, so use a craft knife, cut out the slot, then remove the inside of the square to reveal the clear window. So we got to do this, but this, I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it right, even though on there this looks skinnier than that. That's odd. So we're just going to cut through right here, but not all the way to the edge, because I don't think they intended that to do like that. And then I got to cut this out, and I'm gonna have to be careful because I don't want to cut through the plastic, which in my case is awfully thin. Let me see. Seam ripper. Seam ripper. I got one right here. But at any rate, the RFID was, they don't have to be as close as they used to be to steal your information. Yeah, so I mean, it's getting kind of sketchy out there. And one thing's for certain, I don't want anybody to lose or be scammed. I don't care who you are. I don't want anybody to be scammed. To be quite blunt, because that's not cool. I wouldn't want my parents, anybody. So that being the case, they introduced me to these RFID card thingamabobbies that you can put in your wallet, and it will help block the signal to anybody being able to try and get a hold to your information by being close to you. Okay. There's also one other thing. If I get to it, I'm going to show you. I am not cutting this out the best of ways. Let me see, because my cutting, there we go. I just needed some sharp scissors. Okay, so here's my little Ziploc bag window, looking real floppy, but that's quite all right because it's the principle and the point that we're trying to get across. And so the reason why, another option to making this, just like with the AirTag Duplicate, you can use this wallet to keep your RFID blocker card in here. Place the back on. Okay, so now I need to put this. Is it this one? Yes. Y'all, some of these, like, I was going through projects and trying to find the best wallet that I could come across. I came across some real cute stuff on eBay, but how about they were in languages that, like, not English, not Spanish, heck, not even French. So Me and Google Translate was buddies, but I didn't want to have to Google Translate with y'all, so yeah, there's that. Okay, so my thing is, I think that's the wrong side. Okay, so now once I do that, remove the tape, which I did, I think. No, I didn't. No, I did. Okay, now place the hoop back on and lay the previously cut out flap over the top. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all the RFID thingamabobby that I have and show you something else that you can get. So here's my flap that I did in the first hooping, and I'm just going to lay it at the top like it says, and then stitch this in place. Okay, I see what she was saying. So this is like right at the edge. She was like, okay, we're gonna let that be it, because nice. All right, there's that one. Stitch down the flap's edge, remove the tape. Now you need to lay your last piece of felt over the ID section, making sure everything is covered, and stitch out the outline once more. Stitch down the felt. It will stitch down all four sides again and sew in the flap's edge. It's easier if you, okay. Let me get my felt. So I don't know that this is going to be done before. No, because it's 10:54, but we'll see. But I'm going to stitch this over the top of this thing, and then I'm going to pull out these cards to show you what I have been doing to try and keep my stuff protected and help you keep your stuff protected. So let's put this. They said over the top of, place the, over the ID section. So I guess it doesn't have to be over the thing right there, I suppose. But anyways, whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to bump it. So here is one. Where did it go? Am I in my right section? Y'all, I got so much stuff in here, it does not make any kind of sense. Oh, that's why it's in my purse. Hold on. Not in here. Okay. So here is an RFID card. It looks like a regular credit card. So you can slide it into a credit card slot. All right. Okay. So that's stitched. Whoops. That's stitched. Lay the previously stitched card slot section. That lay. Okay. So now we're going to do this. And lay it over the ID and flap section. Cam snap hole at the bottom. Okay. Y'all, I hope this turns out right. Because it will be too cute. It was too cute on the picture for it to not. Man, them crickets out there loud. Okay. Cam snap at the bottom. So lay this over everything. And I'm going to line up those stitches. Line up these stitches. Only use the top section to line the design up. Lay the top stitch line over the top of the ID section. The sides and the bottom will not line up. I made these wider than needed to avoid shadow stitching. Lower the needle, stitch down the card section over the ID section. It will only stitch down to the left, bottom, and right. It will not stitch at the top. This is left open to create a place for small change. Oh, that's cool. Okay. This step is not okay. Oops, sorry, I keep bumping y'all. It's not what I meant to do. Okay, so again, RFID card. And the way you know it works is if you put this, say for instance, your card is RFID. You can use this to put it over your phone or lay it in front of your phone and then try to use your card at a pay thing. It won't work because this is blocking your card from being able to do NFC. Okay. So you have that, but there's also, and I'm trying to think of where it is because I took it out of my wallet and I hate I did because I needed to change the battery in it. And I think it's back there in the room, but I don't have time to go look for it. But I didn't use Apple AirTag. I use Tile. Tile is who I've been with for years. And Tile actually has a wallet card that you can slide in your wallet. The only bad thing about the Tile wallet is when you put it in your when you use it, you have to throw it away when the battery dies. And the battery died in mine, so I need to order another one. But they have a wallet card as well. So what this does, this RFID and NFC keeps people from being able to NFC, because your debit cards have the little Wi-Fi sign on it so that you can pay by tapping your card. Well, you don't have to worry about that with this. This blocks your wallet by putting this in your wallet. The Tile wallet card, you can put the Tile wallet card in your wallet, and the Tile wallet card will help you find your wallet in case it is lost, just like the AirTag. Okay, so those are 3 situations that you can do to help keep your stuff safer. And you can use these embroidered thingies to get it done. All right, so let's pop this out because they said this is done now. And okay, so let's cut this out. Thank you again to Ziploc for contributing to a heifer. And I'm going to trim that a little closer here in a little bit. And here's my wallet, y'all. I got that off. I should have centered it like it said, but I didn't. Okay, so now we can put this in here. And then you can use this to block your debit cards or whatever card you put in here from folks being able to use it. This top part, even though I didn't line up my felt up under or over the top of the flap so that it would stitch all into place. If you do that, then you got a little change purse section back here. So when you do yours, just make sure to lay this over the felt. So you stitch the flap down first, then you put this over the top of it and it'll stitch in place so that you'll have your little coin purse. And then there's your ID slot for your picture ID to go right there. Even though this is a Ziploc picture ID right here, window. I'm just saying. So you can put your Tile wallet finder in here, your RFID right here. And that way, if you have your bank cards or whatever in here, not only will people not be able to RFID your card, but it will also, if this is ever lost, you have your Tile wallet card in here, or you could just put this in there because this is a Tile as well. Just slide that in there, and then you can find your wallet if it's ever lost, okay, or stolen for that matter. You can track it with a Tile. But for a wallet, I prefer the tile wallet rather than like a air tag or this tile tag, because it's thicker and it's not as easily concealed. But a tile wallet card kind of, it's a little thicker, but it still won't draw as much attention as these two guys will. Okay, because it's black and it goes down in your wallet and whatnot. But this is cute. So I just need to put a snap here so that you can snap it open and closed. And this is a 4x4 wallet. It turned out super cute, even with the Ziploc window and with me getting my thing offline. So we've got a key tag with an air tag in it. We've got our wallet that we can put, and you can put the air tag in here too, actually. But you got you a little wallet that you can put your RFID blocker and your tile to track if you don't have air tag. And here's you some options, okay? Again, these were the ones that were for, you know, protecting your personal assets and stuff like that. The box bag was just because it was cute. That didn't have anything to do with protecting assets or anything. I just thought it was adorbs. And so I was going to stitch it with you guys. But again, I ran over because I talked too much. So I'm going to do a giveaway of these two. And between today and tomorrow, I'm going to finish by putting the eyelets up here so that you can hang it on a keychain. And then I'm going to put the snap on here, but this is for me. I'm not going to give this one away, but these two, I'm going to have the eyelets put on there. So we're going to give away both of those. Again, one of them has an air tag that will come with it. The other one will not. Okay. And there's that. Keep an eye out in the Facebook page in regards to this Cowboys fabric. Let me change the camera so that I can come over here. And yep, I don't have it over here. It's over here. And then we'll do the giveaway. And I just did not have my what's the face wallet card over here so you can see it. But take my word for it. It is on Amazon. But they turned out cuter than I expected. They really did. Not that I expected them to not be cute, because the pictures were cute, but this I've done before. The wallet, I haven't ever done it before. And I usually don't like to do projects spur of the moment, first time ever doing them on camera, because crap happens. But we did it and we survived. We survived. Okay. So again, this one, no air tag. This one, air tag. But they're both Cowboys. So if you're a Cowboys fan, this is a giveaway, especially for you. Sharon Davenport, thank you so much for the super chat. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. Thank you so very much, Sharon Davenport. We appreciate your support of our channel. And then Miss Joy says she found 49ers fabric at Walmart. You totally can make this with whatever team fabric you can find. So yes, this will definitely work. And it uses up scrap, as you see. So you can use the main fabric for other projects like the box bag. I'll put up a picture of the box bag when I'm done with it. But any fabric left over, scraps, you can definitely use scraps for this. So I have a small ball brush. Yeah, Miss Naomi, just put a note in the description. Put a note in there where a note goes, and hopefully I'll remember to do that. Let's see, because I tend to forget, unfortunately. I have a bad memory. I need to write it down. Okay, so we're doing you giveaway. That's what it was. Don't forget that the Rhinestone Mechanic has new designs up. They're super cute. Also, don't forget the buy-in ends tonight. We do have several new colors in the buy-in this go round, and the colors that were new in the last buy-in will be in the Hotfix store, not the new ones from this one. I'm about to get frustrated. I don't want to get frustrated. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. My bad. That's what happens when you choose. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So the first one is going to be let's do this. No, we don't want to do that. Let's do this. All right, let's share screen. And this is what you're going to type in is DLB for Designs by Little B. D is in David, L is in Larry, B is in boy. I don't know that caps lock matters. It might. If it does, just, to be on the safe side, go ahead and use caps lock and type it in all caps. But I don't think it matters from what I understand. I am about to have a whole hissy fit. Let's see. You know what? I'll be right. Just a few more minutes. DLB. So if you want a Cowboys key fob, this is the giveaway for you. All right, we'll give it a couple more minutes. So thank y'all for coming to hang out with us today. It was fun. Hopefully you'll do the project and put you air tag in your stuff so that folks won't readily see it and whatnot, so that you can track your stuff, or put your RFID in your wallet and maybe even the tile tracker slim wallet card in your wallet, so that if anything happens to your stuff, you can get a hold to your stuff and find it. Because that's nothing more frustrating than to either lose or have your stuff stolen, especially when your banking cards and stuff like that is in there. So we just want to try and help you guys stay safe with your things and not have regrets for not protecting yourself as much as you possibly can. So let's go ahead and hit draw. And again, this is for the plain one. Okay, this is for the plain one. And we have Cheryl Hogan. Holler, yeah, Cheryl. Yes. So Miss Cheryl, there is a link in our description. Please click the link and fill out the form and say that you won the first key fob. Okay, Cowboys. Say you won the Cowboys key fob in the description, and then I'll know to send this one to you. Alrighty, and so we are going to go back, and for this one, the word we are going to put in here is safe. We're going to do the word safe. Okay, so type in the word safe. And then this is the one that's safe. It has the air tag in it. Like I said, I'm going to send you the air tag, the package the air tag came in, all of that jazz, because I didn't do anything with it. I didn't activate it, nothing. I just got it and stuck it in here. Okay, so you get you an air tag courtesy of the Baby's Beauty, because we want your stuff to be safe. Okay, safety first. And then I'm trying to think, who are undercover Dallas fan? I don't watch nobody. U.S. residents only, please. Thank you, the Baby's Booty, Mr. U.S. residents only. For this, oh yeah, you know what? Because I can't import something like this. I'm sorry, export. I can't export something like this. I'm pretty sure I can't. It'll cost me and you too much money because I'm not paying duties. So in U.S. only. And let me make sure I told you everything. So the buy-in is tonight. So get your orders in if you're interested. Hotfix Fix has the new Siam, Sapphire, Crystal, and the Royal collection. Those are now in the Hotfix Fix store, plus Snow and Snowflake. Snowflake is so pretty. Those are in the Hotfix Fix store. And we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all so very much for hanging out with us and for doing embroidery. Are you able to show some stones? I was curious what the Royal Hyacinth looks like compared to. Yes, I can. I'm overtime, so I might as well. All right, let's hit draw. Holler. So the person who is going to win the safe Cowboys key fob with the air tag in it. Up Designs Customs. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. You know what? I just thought it was a joke. So the Cowboys key fob has the air tag in it, so if the Cowboys lose, then this will help you find them. I don't know. That was kind of corny, but anyways, I just thought it just popped in my mind. It just popped in my mind. Jokey joke, yeah, it's jokey joke. And my Peyton to my buying or Peyton? What do you mean you're Peyton? Your fabric? What do you? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so let me switch y'all back over to the. Should I switch you back over to the table? It's kind of easier to show the stones over there, but I think the camera over here is better, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just leave it over there. Oh, that's what I was looking for. It's down there. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, I'm gonna grab the. Let's grab these 3 instead of. We don't need those. All right. So congratulations to you both. Please fill out the form in the description of the video. I would appreciate it. The sooner you do that, the sooner I can make sure that I have your information and can ship this out. You have 48 hours to get me your address and information. If I don't have it in 48 hours, then you obviously didn't want it and I'm not shipping it. I'm not shipping it. Okay. After 48 hours. Okay. So you said what color again? I know you said royal. You're welcome. Up Designs Customs. Missed all the games at the hospital. Oh no. Please tell him we said hi. It was nice meeting him. Tell him I'm so sorry. You're welcome, Cheryl Hogan. Oh, them boys did win tonight. Larry, I didn't see. I didn't even know they was playing. I didn't know. I didn't know football was even on tonight. That's just I'm so far out of that loop. Hyacinth, just plain Hyacinth. Okay. I'm so far out of that loop. It's ridiculous. Okay. So Hyacinth and Royal Hyacinth. So give me a sec. Because these are rubber band together. And I don't want to show all of them. So this is Royal Hyacinth. Y'all, when I tell you these royal stones are gorgeous. Like legit, very, very gorgeous. I was thoroughly impressed. Okay, so Hyacinth is right here. Matter of fact, let's show you this first. So this is Hyacinth. Oh, wrong one. This is Hyacinth and Hyacinth AB. Is that gonna work? Let's do this. Let's put me behind the curtain. Whoops. How did I know that was gonna act up? Okay, that's Hyacinth and Hyacinth AB. Okay. And then this is the Royal. And I can't, I honestly don't think the camera is going to do this justice, but we're going to try anyway. So the very bottom is the Royal Hyacinth. So right here, they look the same, which they're supposed to. But notice when I turn that, see how it shows like that gold? That golden fleck in there is it's almost like a pink and gold that reflects in that. Y'all, I can't even explain how it grabs that light and kind of bounces. I can't, I mean, and like I said, it's just not gonna do, the camera ain't gonna do it justice. It kind of caught it a little bit. Whoops, it kind of caught it a little bit. kind of caught it, but look at how it's, y'all. I can't. I was like, bruh, how do I get it? So this is crystal, which we did crystal in the last buy-in, right? So you can see it better in the crystal. This is crystal, right? And look at that. Boom. That gold, kind of like, oh my gosh. And this is crazy how yeah. The whole royal collection is the same way. All of them reflect like crazy. A dark blue or a navy. So Miss Nini, dark blue or navy, we have two options that would probably work well for you. The first one would be probably blue steel. Blue steel is kind of like a you can see it there. That's kind of like a metallic, like our Arum, our Labrador. That's what blue steel is. There's no crystal. Um, it's not a clear crystal stone. So some stones you can kind of see the color through the glass. This is one of those ones where it's like a chrome. It's more of a solid color. There's no crystal look to it. So the blue steel is one, and then Montana. Now Montana is a crystal stone. So with Montana, you can kind of see, probably not from this camera angle, but when you have the stone, you can kind of see through the clear crystal at the top and see the color. Hey, Georgie Lee. So Montana or blue steel would be your better option for a dark blue or a navy. Oh, Miss Gail, yeah, you saw them. You got to see them. You saw all of them, even the ones that I haven't even released yet. You got to see them. Bear's colors are navy blue and burnt orange. Okay, got you. So if you were to do the hyacinth with that, ooh, yeah, I would probably do with this. I would probably do the Montana. Check that out. This is royal hyacinth, and you can kind of see the pinks and the golds there. And that's Montana. Montana don't reflect like that though, but still, it's really pretty. Montana is very pretty color. Let's see. Make sure there aren't any other questions. Okay, so hopefully that's it. Thank y'all for coming to hang out. If you don't have any other questions, we'll go ahead and get out of here because I'm already 20 minutes over. And I look forward to letting you guys see. You're welcome, Shay Shay. And like I said, keep an eye out in the Facebook page about that Cowboys fabric because I have like 7 yards. I know I didn't just do that. I have 7 yards of it and might be willing to part with some. So just holler at a heifer because I don't need a whole boat of Cowboys fabric because I don't root for the Cowboys. I just thought the pink was pretty. All right, well, I got a mess to clean up because I just dropped all of them chips. Not all of them, but those few chips. So thank you. I appreciate it. And until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy embroidering. Love you more. Oh, so whoever was asking about the spreadsheet for keeping up with your rhinestone inventory, that it's called a bling inventory spreadsheet. It is on the hotfixfix.store. Every dime of that goes to Karen. Every bit of it goes to Karen. She's the one that created it. I did not. She's the one that keeps it updated. When new colors are added, she adds them to the spreadsheet so that when you pull up your spreadsheet, the new colors are automatically in there, fam. Who does that? Who does that? So yes, it is over there on hotfixfix.store to help you keep up with your rhinestone collection, and you definitely can check that out. And every bit of that goes to her. Okay. So thank you so very much. You guys have a great evening, and we love you more. Have a good night. Bye.